Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, and I've been up since 5:45, which is not that unusual. Um, so I'm kind of used to it. So this is what I look like without any makeup, and I'm just going to show you a really quick way, or kind of what I do Monday through Friday, to look human. And here we go. The first thing I use is a product by Benefit called Erase Paste. So can you see that okay? Why am I such a dork about that? Turn it that way. Okay. So the way you use that is, and I also use this mirror to do my makeup. So if I'm looking that way, that's what you're seeing. So I'm just going to apply this under my eyes and in the inner corners of my eyes. And when I wore a liquid foundation, I always applied foundation after, and I would suggest that if you wear a liquid foundation that you do the same. You're really going to get a better effect. Oh, and I've already moisturized my face with what's it? Oil of Olay. I use Oil of Olay in the day, and I use my Neutrogena anti-wrinkle under eye cream, which is really good and really kind of important, especially for this type of concealer, because this concealer from Benefit is really thick, and you really need just a tiny little dab. And see, I've got a little sunspot right there, and I normally can't get much coverage from it, but I do kind of pat it around. And another thing I get is, go to this side because there's a better light, but I want to make sure you can see me. I got a little pimple. Hello, little pimple. And I also do this area because I'm getting older, and if you highlight this area, not highlight, if you conceal it, it kind of makes it go away. Sorry if I'm talking really fast. I'm kind of out of breath too. My asthma's kind of bad this morning. Plus I'm a little nervous because I am filming, and my children are downstairs with my husband, who does a wonderful, wonderful job with them, and I love him so much. But I just want them all to eat breakfast. But I only wanted to put my makeup on once today, so that's why I'm in a hurry to kind of do this. This is my eyebrow pencil, and it's by e.l.f., and I love it. It really makes a difference, or it makes me feel like it's making a difference. So brush, brush, brush. Okay, put down the mirror. Bare Minerals is what I love and what I've been using for the past, let's see. It'll take me a while to kind of get that part down, showing you guys products. But I am light. That's the color I am, as if you couldn't tell. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. So you sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle in the cap, and you swirl your brush around. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Tap, tap, tap. I love this stuff so much. And I normally start around my nose and chin, because this is where I need, my cheeks and chin. Because to be honest with you, that's where I think I need the most coverage. I'm going to get up there into my hairline too, so there's no obvious makeup marks. And go over that, your concealer areas. It's important to kind of get that as well, because you're going to set that. If you don't set it, it's going to go away faster. But look, I just, with liquid foundations, I just can't get rid of my little sunspot right there. And I still can't, but it really does make a great difference with the Bare Minerals. I got a few pimples on my head too, so it's kind of just easing it all away. And you just need, and not a glamorous look, just need the tiniest bit. I'm done with that. Okay, let's see. Now I want to do a little bronzer because I am quite pale now. I went to the pool like almost every day this summer, which is really quite, I gotta get another brush. It's really quite bad for my skin this year. I'm going to be a lot more careful next year because I noticed some definite sun damage. I'm not going to do that again to my skin. So what I'm using now is Dallas. It is a bronzer by Benefit, and if you've never bought a boxed powder from Benefit, you're missing out. Now I know not everyone can afford it. It's a definite splurge item, but I'm telling you, like this, I have had for a little over 2 years, longer than Henry's been around, my little boy, and it lasts a long time. So if you can afford that $30, like, get it. So I'm just going to use this. You can use this as a blush or bronzer. And when I worked at Ulta, I learned a trick called the 3 and the E. You get your 3 and your E. Those are the areas you really want to hit, because that's kind of like the areas the sun would really hit you. So if you're kind of new to bronzing, especially, which can be kind of tricky, and I also get my neck a little bit here in kind of this area, it'll kind of slim your jawline. But the key with bronzing is blend, 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 because you don't want to have any sort of stripes. And today I'm going to use a little blush on top of that too, which sometimes I get annoyed whenever I see people do that. It's like too much. But I really feel like I need a little bit of color on my face. And I can't catch my breath. I am going to use NARS, and these are great. They're expensive, yes, but another thing about the same thing like with the Benefit. You buy it, you have it for a long time. This color is called Angelica, which you probably can't even see very well. I'm having the hardest time with that, like getting my rights and lefts on a video camera, but it's a really bright pink sparkly color, and at first I was like, oh no, sparkles, but the sparkles go away, and I just literally dab my brush and then go like this to kind of get off the excess. I get my cheeks just a little bit, kind of like that, the glow or the color that you get with this type of blush, this bright pink blush, just reminds me of like if you have a couple glasses of wine or you're a little hot or something. It's that kind of pretty glow. Let's see what's next. I really think I need some lips, y'all. I'm looking at my picture, I'm like, oh my gosh. So, this is I should also show you this. This is my trusty little makeup bag. It's huge. This is taking way longer than I thought it was going to be, and I'm sorry. It's because I wasn't completely prepared, and I do apologize for that, but let's just put a little bit of color on because I really can't stand it. And this is Revlon Lip Butter in Strawberry Shortcake. Probably not the best color for me this morning, but it is the color nonetheless. Yeah, that looks a little better. And I'm going to use my eye primer for my eyeshadows. This is, can you read that? It's by Prestique, which is kind of drugstore. It's called Readied and Primed and Ready, because I'm out of my Too Faced stuff. But I do suggest a primer. Just putting a little bit on there. And a little bit on this eye too. I think my posture really sucks today. If anything, the eye primers are what I buy. I never buy That was weird. My computer went to sleep. I wonder what that looked like on video. I never buy face primers, but I will always buy, I will always buy a or an eye primer. I need some more coffee. I'm not kidding. Okay, I'm going to run out of time on this video. The palette I am using looks really gross because, let's see. There you go, you can kind of see the colors. It's called Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild has some really good products. They've really stepped up their game over the past year or two. I highly suggest them. I'm going to use the lightest color first, which is really shimmery. I just want to do that so I look more awake. I'm using it on the entire eyelid. I think that's the one I used. Let's get it all over. And I'm going to use all three colors in this palette today just to kind of show you the entire look of this palette for $2.99, $3. You get three colors that last a long time and are very flattering in my opinion. And let me get another brush. This is an Essence brush, which is it has a really cool little tip. I'm going to use the middle dark color. Tap off the excess like that. And then when I apply this color in my crease, I just kind of dab, dab, dab. Instead of like swiping it on back and forth, I go dab, 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 dab. So I can dispense the color, and then I do the windshield wiper swipe. Okay, next color, or next eye. Dot, 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 dot. And don't be afraid to use your fingers on your eyeshadow, especially. I still look really pale. And I am going to run out of time because I only get a 15-minute increment, so I'm going to stop it here and I will continue back in just a second with the eyeliner.